Although it is recommended that 2 caregivers perform all patient transfers, this demonstration highlights how one caregiver may use a stand-up lift in conjunction with a transport sling to transfer a patient to his partial weight bearing. Begin by locking the wheelchair. Please note that the front riggings of the wheelchair have been removed. Position the commode chair close to the wheelchair. You are now ready to attach the transport sling. Position the bottom edge of the sling at the base of the patient's spine. Next, lift the patient's leg and position the thigh support under the leg until it is completely underneath the patient, and pull the thigh support forward. Repeat the procedure on the other leg. Open the legs of the lift in the maximum open position for stability and lock the shifter handle in place. Position the stand-up lift in front of the patient. The patient's feet should be flat on the foot plates with knees securely against the knee pad. Lock the rear swivel casters and lower the lift all the way down for attachment of the sling. Using the chart provided with the lift, determine the best attachment point for the sling based on the patient's height. For example, this patient is 5 feet 9 inches, so we will use the medium attachment points. Attach the top portion of the sling to each lift arm at the determined points, and then attach the lower attachment points just above the pivoting knee pad. Use the same color-coded strap on each side of the sling for both the top and bottom attachment points. Make sure straps are securely fastened to the lift. The patient's arm should be outside the sling. Instruct the patient to hold onto the hand grips on both sides of the lift and lean back into the sling. Unlock the rear casters so the lift is free to adjust itself to the new center of gravity. Now raise the patient above the surface of the wheelchair, elevating high enough to clear the chair, so that the lift assists in supporting the patient's weight. Use the push handle and move the stand-up lift away from the wheelchair and toward the commode chair. Position the patient over the commode chair and lower the patient until he is securely in place. Now lock the rear swivel casters of the stand-up lift and unhook the sling from all 4 attachment points. Lift the patient's legs to free the thigh supports and remove the sling from around the patient. Unlock the rear casters and instruct the patient to lift their feet off of the footplate. The lift can now be moved safely away from the patient.